Hey guys, welcome back to East Corner, to from Chile to US and back again. Um, okay, part three. Uh, I last left off that went to Chile. My parents sent me to Chile after when I was right after I graduated from high school. I was 17. Because they realized that me and my boyfriend were having sex, and I was kind of being really problematic with the whole dating thing because they never let me really do anything, my parents. And he was always cheating on me because I couldn't do anything, so I was always like trying to escape just to be with him. Wasn't worth it, actually. Well, anyways, so I graduated from high school, and my present was a one-way ticket to Chile. You can tell my boyfriend was not a very happy person. So they sent me away, and in Chile, it was like a whole other experience, to tell you the truth. I was 17. I had been in a relationship for a long time. I was so in love with him. And now I took the blinders off, like my dad used to say. And what we did was I started like all over. Like my family was here. I learned how to smoke cigarettes. Me puse a fumar. Like everybody smoked here. What else did I do? My cousins were very close to me. Salíamos para todos lados. We like had the best time. And I was like free. Like I could do so much. I mean, besides the fact that I was being controlled by my grandmother and my uncle at that time. So, my cousin, he was always with me. Carlos took me everywhere. We went to Pichilemo, we went to Puerto Negro, we were everywhere. We went everywhere together. He was my guide. And he made me learn a lot of stuff. I mean, different stuff. We went dancing. I did all kinds of stuff that I could never do in the States, especially at 17 years old. Then I had my other cousins from my dad's side of the family where we used to always go out, and I was so excited that I could drink alcohol. So, I mean, it was just like it was a whole thing that I was so happy to have, like, because I was almost like free to do whatever I wanted. I mean, I wasn't stuck with a boyfriend telling me what to do, treating me like crap all the time, fighting with him all the time. I was just free to have fun and to do what I wanted to do. And then it came to the fact where it was getting close to where I had to leave. Actually, I was ready to leave. I had my ticket finally because I cried to my mom. I wanted to go home. And when they finally bought me the ticket, it was like, oh, do I really want to go home? But I did. I went to the airport, did the whole thing, got on it, and then they tell me, you can't leave Chile. And I was like, why? And they're like, because you're underage. And I'm like, I'm 18 years old. And they said, no, in Chile, you're an adult at 21. So I was screwed. I couldn't leave. My mom and dad had to go do a whole thing where they had to go to the El Consulado Chileno, where they had to go do paperwork and all kinds of stuff. Took at least 3 weeks, I think, almost a month for me. So, but that last month was like, I had the best time. I was ready to have a great time. I think it was because I tried to call my boyfriend, and he was like, already, I'm seeing somebody else. I'm with somebody else. You're not coming back. You haven't came back. I've been waiting for you. And he was an ass. So I guess I just decided to just have fun for the rest of my trip. And when I got back, I was like, great, this guy has me messed up in my head because I want to go back with him, and why, I don't know. But I wanted to go back with him, and I didn't know how to do it. And then he tells me that he's with another girl. So I did the same thing now. What I did in Chile was be free, and all of a sudden now I was free again. I had a car. I used to drive to LA. I used to go to LA every weekend to party. I had my friend Brian, all of these people that would like just have so much fun with me. We would go out, we would do stuff, and it was like I was a totally different person now. Like so free to do anything I wanted. And then coming home one night, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm coming home and my phone rings. Like, okay, answer the phone. Guess who it is? It's my ex-boyfriend. Telling me how much he misses me, how much he wants to be with me, all these things. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, come over. What do? I go over there. Drove all the way over there. And it wasn't even he lived about 45 minutes away from me. So it was kind of hard to it wasn't even hard. Like, I just got in the car, took off, and went over there. And then it started all over again. But this time, he was cheating on his girlfriend, or the girl he was with me. So it was like this competition. And the thing was that I had done a really bad thing right before this. Right when I had came back from Chile, I was so hard up trying to get him back. Then I lied, and I made up a really bad lie that I couldn't get myself out of, and then messed everything up. I lied and said that when I went to Chile that I was pregnant and that I had a baby, just to get him back. I didn't think it through, obviously, because he showed up with his mom at my house, and I had to give explanations to my mom and my dad that when was I pregnant and where was this baby that I had. Ugh, that was so terrible. That was the biggest lie I had told at that point, and it blew up in my face. He didn't want nothing to do with me. His mom hated me. My dad didn't want to even look at me. I think that was like the first time my dad ever slapped me in my face, because he said like I was a slut or something. I don't even remember. Anyways, so the fact that when he did call me and tell me he missed me, I was thinking like, I just threw a big old lie at you, and why are you calling me? Like, what the hell? And he was like, he just missed me and he wanted to be with me, and I think it was just all a game. He just liked to have more than one woman around at a time. So what did I do? Me and this girl, the girl he was getting to know, I got to know her. We became friends. Supposedly we were like keeping stuff from each other and telling him, but we were like supposedly pairing up to like teach him a lesson. But she was in love with him, I was in love with him, so it's like whatever we were doing, we were still telling him. Like, I would tell him that I was with her and he would be mad at me, and then I guess she would do the same thing. And so he was playing us both, saying that he wasn't with her anymore. He would tell her that she wasn't with me anymore, and then we would talk to each other, and I was like, yeah, I was with him yesterday. So was I. Oh my god, are you serious? Like, he would be with both of us at the same time, like hour away from each other. Seriously. So so it was, I don't know, it was a very toxic relationship. I just wanted, why I wanted to be with him so bad, I didn't understand. I don't know, finally, I don't remember even like how it all got to where that I actually got pregnant. And then when I got pregnant, now this guy's not, he wasn't even with the girl that he was with, now he's with some other girl. And I'm like, okay, and he doesn't tell me anything, so I'm all happy because I'm about to go tell him that we're going to have a baby, and he tells me, you need to get an abortion. I was like, what? He said, you need to get an abortion because I'm with somebody else and she's pregnant. What? I was like, what? So what did I do? I just wanted a baby from him, and I thought that he was lying, or I don't know what I was thinking, or I just thought that, oh well, now he's gonna have to have 2 babies, but he told me that supposedly my baby wasn't his. And so I don't know, I was so young, I was 18 years old, I was messed up in my head, in love with this guy. Now I'm pregnant. I gotta tell my parents that now I'm really pregnant. And on top of that, like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So my mom, yeah, she finds out I'm pregnant, big old mess. My dad hates me. So what do? I start escaping again. In the car, since I have my car, I take off, and I started going out with one of his friends. I know, stupid. One of his friends, some tagger guy that was going out, and he was really nice to me, and he would take care of me, and we got together. And it got to the point where, like, I think we realized that, this is just to piss him off. So That relationship ended, but he swore that the baby was that guy's. Not even thinking that it doesn't matter. So, what did we do after? Oh, well, after that, it was just like, yeah, I had the baby. He hated me. He didn't believe me that it was his. I mean, I took the baby to his house. Okay. Took the baby to his house, showed him to his mom, and he walked in. I remember clearly. He walked in, looked at her. I had a girl. Looked at her and walked away. Didn't even notice that, like, she's exactly like him. Didn't matter. He didn't want nothing to do with her. So, I don't know, time passed. You know, I survived. I had a baby. I was working. I lived my life. And I think she was about 2 years old when he saw her. Again, I think we ran into her to him at a grocery store, I remember. Vallarta, I think it was. And when he saw her, he like, oh, wow, she looks just like me. Duh. So he couldn't really deny her. So then it's like, that's when he kind of like wanted to be in her life. But he was never really in her life. Like, he would take her every now and then. It was always drama because that girl didn't like Alyssa, my daughter, Jocelyn, around and stuff. So she was always mean to her, and it was drama. We ended up like just stopping him from seeing her because there was always such dramatic problems. And then right after that, I met Eddie, and he was, let me see, 17, 16, around 16 maybe. Yeah, I think he was around 16 because I was like 19, 16, 17, around 19 and a half or something. And I saw him and I met him. And so this cholo, you know, he comes up to me and all skinny and stuff and like hitting me up. Hey, what's up, girl? What you doing? And I'm like, okay, how old are you? He said like, I'm 16. And I was like, okay. And he was like, it's okay, girl, I could do anything for you to, you know, player trying to get me to be with him. And I was like, whatever, yeah, right, you're so little. And ended up going with another guy, another like tagger guy, who ended up being a big old liar, Carlos. And he was a big old liar, had a girlfriend, all this stuff. And damn, I could tell you, I went through a phase where I was pretty I don't know, I guess like sexually active, and I started to just get him out of my head because what I really needed to do, my baby's dad, and have fun, because I was like tied to him for such a long time and he treated me so badly. So it's like I figured, why not just have fun? But I ended up picking the wrong guys every single time. Like my mom said, tenía mal ojo. And then I met, and then all of a sudden Ed shows up. Like years passed. I mean, I don't know how many years passed. Because Jocelyn was like 2 years old by then. And he comes up like this big, muscular guy, hot, big, like grew and everything. And he's like, it's me, Ed. And I'm like, damn. And he's like, remember me? And I was like, shit, no. What happened to that scrawny little kid? Yeah, they locked him up. He went to juvie and he came up, blown up like a big old muscular, like tall and whoa. And that's another chapter of my life. And that'll be on the next video. So if you guys are hooked, go ahead and subscribe, and I will keep doing these. Also, I was thinking of getting on here and doing some English classes and stuff too. So if you guys like the ideas, go ahead and put them in the comments and we'll work on that for you guys too. Hope you guys like the video.